Hello, everybody. You know me. Okay, no, you don't, but you know who I am. I'm
Not the Small Wrestling Alliance champion, because that is me,
yes,
Liam Landry.
Alright.
yeah. I'm Issa J, and unfortunately, I have now lost the championship, but I will regain my championship back.
It'll
Talking about yourself? Oh, anyways, our champion,
Liam Landry.
our Smart Wrestling Alliance heavyweight champion, will now have Liam Landry's name above, under that. Oh, it hurts.
Yes.
Hurts my heart. We also have,
Francesca Bettinelli.
and
DJ.
he has some weird crack, dude.
Yeah.
All right,
Damn, we're trying
Real
to
up
be
and down
PG.
stuff.
and it's.
I know.
And it is Was It Worth It? Elimination Chamber 2018 edition. And yeah, let's get straight into it. It started with the pre-show match of the Balor Club versus the Miz Taraj. Balor Club won. We didn't watch the match, so technically no, it wasn't worth it because we didn't even care. And WWE didn't even care because they announced it the day before, 2 days before the event. So there was no point in it anyway. Alright, let's get right into the real fun. It starts off with the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match. And it was good. It was really good. I really, really liked it. Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Bailey, Sasha Banks, Mickey James, and the champion Alexa Bliss all in the match. And yeah, I really enjoyed the way it could have been booked a little bit better, a little bit differently, but for what it was, for the first ever women's Elimination Chamber, it was good. I really liked it. It started off with Bailey and Sonya Deville, and they were really, really great. What did you think, Liam?
Yeah, I thought it was real great. There was, like you said, some booking things, and if you watch our live reaction to Elimination Chamber, I kind of give some ideas how I would book it in a little bit better, but it was still very solid, some good classic Elimination Chamber storytelling, and it was a really good match, definitely worth it.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, give it a. As you all know, I grade things, so I'm giving it an A plus. Actually, it was really good, much better than the women's Royal Rumble, and I know the Royal Rumbles technically don't have wrestling, but this was really, really good because it was women. I thought it would be a botch, just be a little bit of fighting and then a lot of fast escapes, a lot of fast pins. I'm glad it wasn't, and they're actually doing something with the women, so I like it.
Francesca, as a woman, what was your thoughts on the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match?
As someone who's exhausted, my answers are going to be really short.
Good.
It was good. I did like the fact that Bailey wasn't.
Gonna be like her.
Oh.
You heard
That's okay. I'm okay with my height. All right. Anyway, I liked that Bailey wasn't the first one eliminated. So, but
And she got an elimination.
yeah,
Or
she
two?
like I think the
One.
women
She got
actually did a really good job in this one.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun to watch and yeah, I liked it. It was worth it.
And of course, Miss Bliss retains. So that's the best thing. All right, moving on to the next match. It was The Bar versus Titus Worldwide.
For the tag team titles.
For the tag team titles, yes, the championships. Yeah, it was for what it was a good match with good storytelling. I really, really enjoyed it, and even though my pick didn't win, the right team did win because Sheamus and Cesaro are fantastic, and they need to be pushed a lot more.
Yeah, the bar.
Because they don't set the bar.
No.
They are the bar.
No, the bar. It was.
Right, go.
It was a good match. You had to push the bar. You couldn't let the as much as you've been pushing the bar lately, ever since, even though they lost the titles to Seth Rollins and Jay Strong, I don't know why they did, but they got them back and they won the match. I mean, right before the last, I'm so glad no titles changed hands tonight because it would just ruin WrestleMania in my opinion. And it was just a good match. They pushed all the title holders. You know, they just, everybody won, everybody kept the titles. And maybe you'll see changes at WrestleMania, which I do believe will happen. And it was a really good match. I gave it an A+.
Francesca?
I did like the match. I wish, like, if you watch the Raw when we talk about the bar and like, I just wish it wasn't as much double teaming because I know they could do much more, like on their like they. Yeah. But I'm glad they won. Yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest match, but it was really good for what it was. Probably could have been even better if they didn't really just build a whole lot of the what they normally do, build to the whole hot tag. If they kept it a lot more balanced, it would probably been better. But it was still a good match and worth it.
Oh, good.
And then we have Asuka versus Nia Jax. Asuka won after a roll-up. It was predictable. We all knew what was going to happen. It was a nothing match. It didn't need to be there. It was just there for filler. And it was just a squash until Asuka got a hope spots. And more squash, hope spot. Squash, roll-up victory. I didn't really care for this one too much, especially since the Women's Royal Rumble, not the Royal Rumble, the Women's Elimination Chamber definitely set the bar for the women's wrestling today. So I personally don't think it was worth it. Francesca?
I actually kind of have to agree. I don't think it was really placed well. Maybe if it was before the Elimination Chamber. But, I mean, after seeing the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber, I just thought maybe this match was a little bit more mediocre. Yeah. Am I done?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Saying? Okay.
What's up, Liam?
It was a fine enough match for what they were trying to do. It's just what they're trying to do is that interest, the whole idea of building, keeping Asuka the win, but having Nia Jax still look strong. They did what they accomplished, and I don't know how else they would go about it other than the way they did, but it doesn't really mean it's successful.
But what are they doing with Nia Jax?
It's called nothing.
I mean, wow. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Keep her strong. Great. If I was Nia Jax, I'd be pissed. I wouldn't want to be a WWE wrestler.
He means upset.
Upset? Same thing, but why would I want to be a jobber? Why would I want to be a jobber? The money must...
She's not a jobber.
She hasn't done anything. She's lost every match, most of the matches she's been in. If I was her, I wouldn't do anything.
It's okay.
It wasn't a good match. I give it an F. I mean, it was very predictable, like Issa said. Yeah, I got the offense in the beginning, but as most WWE fans know, the person who gets the offense in the beginning normally doesn't win the match. Unless you're like the bar and you know, stuff happens. But most of the time, the person that gets the offense in the beginning doesn't win the match. And I just hate it.
And then we had the Woken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. And this was fun. This was a funny match. The right man won. Woken Matt Hardy, of course. I just like a couple weeks back on Raw when they had the Fatal 5-Way, and Bray Wyatt does his weird whoa on the back of his head, and he's holding onto the ropes. Matt Hardy was just randomly there, just applauding him, and they did that again, and it's really funny. it is really, really good comedy wrestling booking to have just Woken Matt Hardy not phased by anything, and he's just enjoying himself, and it comes across like everything Matt does comes across as if he's having the time of his life, and I love that. That's why I have to say yes, this one was worth it. DJ?
No. Was a good match, yes, but I think it was just a time filler thing. I don't watch Raw, but I don't really. This is only the second match, and what are they gonna do with it at WrestleMania? I think at WrestleMania it should be a pre-show match, just because they got 2 hours and they usually have one match on each pre-show. But it was just a bad. I'd give it a C because it is watchable and it is a good match, but it's not worth it.
Francesca?
I actually liked how they were doing more with the storyline in this match rather than any of the other
Rather
matches.
than just laughing?
Yeah, it was. They were actually like pushing the storyline a bit more, and it was good. Yeah, it was good.
So it was worth it?
Sure.
Yeah, they worked well off each other, both physically and in character. It was a good match. A little bit of a rushed ending, but the only real bad part of the match would be the crowd in this whole situation. But beyond that, it was a real good match, and definitely worth it.
Okay, yeah, WWE Universe. Did you have to be such jerks about the stinking beach ball? About the stinking... Pay attention to the match. Enjoy the
Well,
match.
that's not the first time, and it won't be the last time something like that's happened.
Yeah, it's just retarded.
It is. Yeah.
Alright,
We all-
so... The
Ronda
final...
Rousey. The Ronda Rousey.
yeah, the Ronda Rousey signing her
Can I
contract.
start that off?
Okay,
Yes.
go for
Yeah,
it.
let's
No, it
go.
wasn't worth it.
Okay, there you have it. No, it wasn't worth it. It was predictable.
F.
It was stupid. It was... It
But we
made
will have
Ronda... Like Liam said in the live show, it made Ronda look really stupid by just signing her contract without actually reading what was inside. But we had a table spot.
Triple
That
H
was
went through a
interesting.
table. Yes.
We had the... What do you call it? The slap to the face?
The emasculating slap.
The emasculating slap. So we had it all. Except we didn't want any of it.
And we might have a match at WrestleMania, which will be boring.
We
Probably.
will have a match at WrestleMania. It was they already confirmed it.
Oh, they did. Who is it? Kurt Angle and.
But then of it all is just not worth it.
Okay.
So let's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. We already talked
much
too much about it.
Yeah.
And then our final match of the night was the men's first ever 7-man elimination chamber. You had Elias, Braun Strowman, John Cena, Roman Reigns, The Miz, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor. And yes, I did run that down in the order they came out. Photographic memory, y'all. Anyways, yes, this one was really worth it. They had great pacing, great storylines, great storytelling. The ending, I do not agree for. I know he does because I gave him the championship. But all in all, it was a fantastic match. And Roman looked really good in this match. Braun got every single elimination except for Roman, basically. And yeah, it was a fun match from start to finish. Even though I didn't care for the ending. That's regardless, it was still a great show. Yes, it was worth it. Liam.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I mean, just great match overall. Even if Braun did end up winning at the end, I'd still say it was worth it.
Roman.
No, he's
No,
No,
it's
he's
if
saying
Braun
you-
were-
oh,
if
you gotta
Braun were-
listen.
Yeah.
And I didn't
I can't
win
hear
this, I would
things.
still
I'm
say
deaf.
it.
I would definitely say it was worth it after that.
Yes.
All right.
And I
No
mean,
hard feelings.
and I also want to add in too, for those saying that WWE is too predictable, and it's like, yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, you
Perfect
got
predictions.
every single prediction he made
Yeah.
was correct. If I wanted to retain, I would have had the same exact picks as him. but I decided to go with
didn't,
my heart
so.
this time.
Yeah, dumb idea.
Francesca?
Hey, I mean, you
Never
went with your
follow
heart. You went with your
Alright,
heart.
alright.
You went with your heart. A Royal Rumble.
Not really. That was just fancy booking.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Francesca?
Yeah, I definitely thought this was worth it. It was a very fun match to get into. The beginning was dragged out a bit too much with all of the entrances, and then in the middle it was a bit dragged out more. But I mean, because after like 2.5 hours, it's time to call it a night. But anyway, I definitely liked the this match. Yes, it was worth it.
I'd actually give it 2 thumbs up. A++. It was a really good match. Now the only downfall was it got kind of boring when, okay, we do it, The Miz does something to everybody. Oh, now we got Braun Strowman doing something to everybody. Now we got this guy doing something to everybody. I mean, come on, we've seen it done in other matches before. Do stuff we haven't seen before. But overall, it was a really entertaining match. Yes, Braun got all the picks. I wish they would do more with Braun, but that's a story for another day. But it was a really entertaining match. I'd say you'd have to go watch it. I wouldn't say watch the whole pay-per-view by itself. All together, because it is long, it is boring and dragging out. I'd give it a C if you do that. I'd give it an A plus if you watch it in parts. So that's my overall take of the whole pay-per-view.
Francesca.
Yeah, I'll agree on some. I definitely think in the whole it was worth it, but there was a few things you just could have left out, saved for Monday night or something.
Right.
Like it wasn't anything super special, but yeah, it was worth it.
Liam.
Overall, it was definitely worth it. Very solid. And only thing I would say take out would be the Ronda Rousey signing.
Really?
That could have just been done on Raw.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was the only thing we all said wasn't worth it. But that being really the only
That
thing.
is true.
Other than Asuka, Nia.
Well, I still said that it was good enough for what they were doing. It's just,
Okay, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that probably could have been something to put onto a Raw.
Or pre-show even.
But yeah, but I'm just saying that you could have just not had the Ronda Rousey thing at all, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was definitely worth it overall.
Ethan?
Yeah, so I, for the most part, agree with Liam. Overall, from start to finish, I'd say, yeah, go check this one out. Watch it. It was worth it. Fast forward through Ronda Rousey. If you're interested in what they did with Asuka and Nia, then by all means go check it out. But if you feel like, oh, it's a bit too predictable, I already know what's going to happen, I don't feel like watching this one, it's a skippable match. I think the only skippable match. But yeah, if you watch it overall, heck yeah, it was worth it. It was a fun show. And that is our take on the Elimination Chamber 2018. We have a new champion. We have a cat in the background over there. And yeah, it was a fun
I
show.
don't know where it's going with that.
And until next time, everybody,
Yeah, I know where
it will
it's
be awesome.
Keep it sweet
Like, subscribe.
and everything.
Oh yeah, like the video, share to all your friends, subscribe to the channel and be part of the Smarky family, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to know that when we go live, we're live.
And we will see you at Fastlane.
It will be awesome.
And before that, at our other was it worth it episodes.
Oh yeah, check out all of our other content, because
We
it's
just
great.
keep it 20 minutes.
It will be awesome.